Fun Food Friday. Now on today's Fun Food Friday, we're going to make something I've never made before. I've never even really heard of it before. Sounded interesting to me, sounded easy to me. So I said, let's give it a try. And it's called a cantaloupe tea loaf. Yes, cantaloupe tea loaf. And what I have in this bowl here is 3 cups of flour. Now, I did alter this recipe somewhat, and I'll tell you where I did it. So I have 3 cups of flour in here, and they're calling for 2 cups of sugar. I reduced it to 1 3/4 cups of sugar, 1 3/4 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of ginger, 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt. I reduced the salt to 1 teaspoon. Then you want 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. That's everything that's in here. So I reduced the sugar and the salt. Instead of 2 cups of sugar, I did 1 3/4 cups. Instead of 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt, I put 1 teaspoon of salt. If my throat gives out, I'm sorry, guys. Yes. So in this bowl, I grated a cantaloupe. The cantaloupe wasn't that big. You know, this is what I have left of it. I sliced it like this and I grated it. I did slices like that. And they want 1 3/4 cups of grated cantaloupe. Keep your juices. Keep your juice in there. You want that. You need that. Okay. So now in this bowl, well, they want you to whisk all of this together. So let's do that first. So this is sugar, flour, ginger, cinnamon, salt. Yeah. Oh, baking powder and baking soda. So we're going to get that all mixed up. And like I said, I went less on the sugar, not by much. And the same with the salt. I went less on salt. And I'm also making another alteration in this recipe too. So, all right. I think we got that mixed pretty good. Looks good to me. All right. Now in this bowl, you want to beat eggs, oil, and vanilla. So you want 3 large eggs. Let me move this out of your way. So right here, 3 large eggs. So there's 1. I have a bowl in there. There's 2. Okay, so you want 3 large eggs without the shell. I did get a piece of shell in there. Usually you use the egg and it should pull it right up. And it did. Okay. So, like I said, 3 eggs. Now they're calling, as far as oil, 1 cup of vegetable oil. I am not going to be using vegetable oil. I'm replacing the vegetable oil with unsweetened applesauce. So I'm going to be doing 1 cup of the unsweetened applesauce. Okay. Let me get a cup. Hold on. I never have everything ready for you guys. Okay, so this is a 1/2 cup, so I'm going to use 2 of these. So this is taking the place of my oil. I don't want vegetable oil in it. So I'm using no sugar added applesauce. All right. And what else they want in here is your vanilla. And the vanilla is 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So I have my teaspoon here. You shake it up. So 2 teaspoons. It's okay if you get extra. The more the better, right? All right. So they want you to whisk this all up. And then what they want you to do is to fold in your cantaloupe. So that looks pretty well mixed to me. Now they want you to fold in the cantaloupe. So I'm just going to add the egg to this bigger bowl. And I'm going to fold in the cantaloupe like this. You don't want to overmix this because it'll make a tough loaf. So I added the juice and oil in there. Now what they want you to do is add the dry ingredients to the wet. And they want you to fold it just until blended. All right. So we're going to add this in here. I'm just going to mix it up a little as I go. And like I said, do not overbeat. Otherwise, you're going to have a tough loaf. All right. So I'm going to just get this all incorporated. Wasn't that easy, guys? It was fun grating up the cantaloupe, too. I never did that before. I didn't even know that you could make a tea loaf. So they're saying just to fold it in. That's why you want the juice from your cantaloupe. So make sure you get a nice ripe cantaloupe. I think they're on sale at Aldi's this week for $1.99. Now I'm just trying to get all the flour incorporated in there. I'm not beating it. I want it to be nice and airy, or I don't know if airy is the right word, but I want it to rise nice. I don't want a tough loaf. Okay, so I think I got that pretty well mixed up in there. Now they say this makes 2 loaves of this here. So I got 2 loaf pans here. This pan, guys, I had for over 20 years. The date's on the back, 1995. Does anybody else have this? I got it off QVC. It's even, their name is in it. Wanted to show you that. Pretty cool, right? All right. So I'm going to spray the loaf pans. All right. Let me spray this. And this one here. All right. Oh, preheat your oven to 350. I usually do that, and I didn't. All right. So oven is on. And they said they want you to have everything ready to go right into the oven. They say halfway through or something, if you see one's baking quicker than the other, switch the pans, you know, to the other side. But like I say, everybody's, you know, ovens are different. I'm going to use my measuring cup here, I think. I think it'll be easier for me. Oh yeah, much easier than picking up that heavy bowl. I can smell the cinnamon. Now this is supposed to crack on the top, you know, have the cracks. And they say insert a toothpick to make sure that it's done. And you want to bake it for 50 to 60 minutes. So, let me fill this one up. So if it comes out good, I'll be giving one away. Alrighty. Scraping my pan out with the that cantaloupe was super juicy. So, there we go. Now, as soon as that oven, now I should have had that oven preheated because they say get it right in, right away. So, let me like pat it down here. So, there you go. Fill that one to there, and that, like that. So, 350 oven, 50 to 60 minutes. And then I'll tell you the rest. We're going to try it, see if it's any good, see if we get that good cantaloupe taste, nice and juicy, see if it's moist. All right, guys, I'll be back. Okay, everybody, they're done. I had them in for an hour. I did do the full hour. They did get kind of brown. You can see them here. I have them on a rack cooling. Now, when they come out of the oven, you want to leave them in their pans to cool 5 to 10 minutes in the pan. Then take them out of the pan, put it on a cooling rack, and let it continue, you know, to get cooled down. All right, I'm going to try it. It's not completely cooled, but this is how they turned out right here. This one here is in my 20-year-old pan. It stayed together perfect. There's the bottom. And this was in the aluminum pan right here, which is bigger. That was a bigger pan. All right, so let me put this beautiful loaf on here. They came out so cute. Cute, pretty, I meant to say. Well, they are cute. They're cute. This one's cute. Okay, so let's give it a cut. Now they say to have this with tea or coffee. It is a cantaloupe tea loaf. Like I said, this is still warm. This is what the inside looks like. Right there. You can see the steam coming from it. Still hot. I mean, but it's cool enough where I can handle it. That's the inside. Right there. Reminds me of a meatloaf almost. All right. So, let's give this a try. Oh, they also say that you can spread butter on it and eat it that way too. All right. Let's give it a try. I got the end piece. Now, I like everything cold. My cookies, cupcakes, all that. I like it cold. But we're going to try this anyway. And see, because it is hot. I'm going to see what happened with the reduction of the sugar. I taste the cinnamon, the ginger, I would like to put jelly on it, like strawberry preserves or something like that. It reminds me of like a breakfast loaf, you know, like coffee cake. Kind of reminds me of that. It's got a really good taste. Would I know there was cantaloupe in it? No. Now, I cut back on the salt. Oh wait, I got cantaloupe. The cantaloupe makes it moist. But the spice is what I'm tasting the most. It's very, very good. And this would be good with tea or coffee. They say to put butter. I would even put like jam on it. I reduced the sugar to 1 3/4 cups. I probably could have went to 1 1/2. They wanted 2 cups. And also they wanted 1 cup of vegetable oil, which I replaced with 1 cup of sweetened applesauce. And you wouldn't know the difference. Get bites of the cantaloupe. But it tastes more like a coffee cake to me. Maybe if I cut back on the cinnamon a little bit too. But guys, this is good. This is really good. This is good for the fall. And it's good that you got the fruit in there. You know what I mean? To like make it moist. Got the applesauce, the cantaloupe. Yeah, I kind of like tried to make it a little bit better. I even reduced the sugar. I probably could have went 1 1/2 on the sugar too. You know? Very good. If you're worried about cantaloupe, you know, overpowering the taste or whatever, I got another piece. It's there, but you wouldn't know it. Wouldn't know it. I think it just gives it a moistness. I like it. Yes. So I will be giving this one away because I think it's that good. All right, guys. Let me know if you ever made this before, ever heard of it before, what you would do different. Are you going to try it? Yeah. It was super easy. Everything got dumped into one. And like I said, don't over mix it because you'll make a dense cake. But this came out, I think this came out really, really good. Let me see. I see my cantaloupe here. Here I go, dissecting it again. I like it. And like I said, I wouldn't know that that was cantaloupe. No. It's just got a good taste. All right, guys. That's it for Fun Food Friday for today. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Have a safe day. And let me know if you're going to try this. Like I said, this would be great in the fall. Really, really good in the fall. For breakfast. Hot cup of coffee, hot cup of tea. Put some jam on it, some butter. Oh, so good. And you don't have to, you can refrigerate it. And you don't have to have it cold. You can put it in the microwave to warm it up for a little bit. If you're going to spread butter on it. Yeah. All right, guys, that's it. And until next time, bye now.